extended to me in my delegation as we arrived in this great city, historic city of Rome, to appreciate again that you're celebrating 80 years of the independence of this country, and we are very happy to share in the celebration of the democracy, freedom, and the shared people-to-people relationship. We relate in a very significant way with your celebration here. And we are very happy that we are sharing in this moment as we celebrate here 80 years of your independence. It's been 6 decades of relationship between Kenya and Italy, and a relationship that has been built on the basis of mutual respect, investment, trade, and sharing of opportunities that exist both in our country and here. Today, in my visit to Italy, we consolidate that position with a 3-year action plan that will give us greater impetus and momentum to be able to achieve more, expand our relationship, deepen our collaboration, and give more impact and meaning to the relationship between our two countries. We're very happy that Kenya is part of the first phase of the Muthui plan, which, in your own words, Madam Prime Minister, is a relationship that is mutually beneficial between Africa and Italy, between Kenya and your great country, that helps us to co-create solutions for the challenges that we have and to work in a manner that is mutually beneficial to all of us. I want to underscore the agreements that have been signed today in different parts, different places. I think so far 8 agreements have been signed on various aspects: grants, facilities, agreements, memoranda of understanding, showing the robust relationship between our two countries. Specifically to thank your government, Madam Prime Minister, for the grants extended to us on our arid and semi-arid areas, the grants expended to us for restoration of the Cherangani forest and other degraded lands, a grant expended to Kenya on peace and security for training of human capital in that space. I'm very also happy that subsequent to the visit of your Minister for Higher Education, today we have again signed another agreement on research, innovation, and sharing of training of high-quality professionals to underwrite and undertake the development of both Italy and Kenya as part of Kenya's focus on how to move Kenya from where it is to the next level. I am also very happy that finally we have resolved the issues that were outstanding on some of our projects. Italy project for one, that now we have a way forward on how this is going to be not just resolve the past, but also agree on how we are going to implement this project going into the future. I am also happy that we have agreed on other areas of training. When your Minister for Education came to Kenya, we signed an MOU, and today we will be proposing, as we have agreed in the coming weeks, how to finance our technical and vocational training centers to equip them with Italian equipment, and we have already identified 60 technical training colleges in Kenya that will benefit from this facility of about 54 million euros. I'm truly grateful that we've had this conversation. I'm also happy that we have found a mechanism to roll out phase 2 of Konza technology or Technopolis horizontal infrastructure development, together with all the other partners, including the Africa Development Bank and your other institutions here, and also to support our universal health coverage in Kenya, which is one of the big flagship programs for the undertaking of my administration, that finally we have a discussion on how to improve health facilities in 15 counties in Kenya, to elevate them to level 5 and to elevate 2 of them to level 6. And again, we will be forwarding a formal request on this so that we can conclude negotiations. I'm also grateful that 2 important things, leather and coffee, which are also dear to this country. I know the leather industry in this great nation has been developed over the years. Kenya happens to be among the countries in our African continent that has raw material for leather. We have the 3rd largest livestock herd in Africa, and therefore it gives us an opportunity to work with Italian professionals, Italian investors in a joint venture mechanism to be able to unlock the potential that exists in the leather space, and also to work with you on the development of the coffee value chain. Italy is known as a great hospitality country, and Kenyan coffee could add to that. Hospitality, and therefore the agreement that we're going to jointly develop the coffee value chain with support from your institutions is a very welcome development, Madam Prime Minister. And allow me to appreciate on behalf of the government and people of Kenya that this visit gives us new impetus to take our relationship to the next level. In conclusion, the digital space continues to be a space that is not just new. AI and the AI hub that was launched here is part of the infrastructure that we want to tap in as a country, and we are very happy that we can now build a relationship around it, because this time around we do not want Africa to be left behind when technology is being rolled out. And we will continue to bank on the friendship, the collaboration, and the working together of both Kenya and Italy. Kenya welcomes increased Italian investment in infrastructure, sustainable energy, agribusiness, and manufacturing. Our priority remains value addition, job creation, and the transfer of skills and technology to strengthen our industrial base, leveraging opportunities under the Muthui Plan, and of course, the EU Economic Partnership Agreement that Kenya signed in. And let me take this opportunity to invite Italian enterprises to consider Kenya as a strategic gateway to Africa, particularly under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, which provides access to 1.4 million people and a market of $3.7 trillion. That is a significant market, and I think it is important for American entrepreneurs and investors and business people to leverage. I'm very happy that from this meeting I will be attending the business forum, where we have business people looking at opportunities in Kenya, opportunities in Italy, and seeing how collaboration can unlock the potential in those opportunities and bringing to reality the business opportunities that exist between our two countries and our two markets, the European market and the African market. On matters peace and security, we want to appreciate your support as we look at confronting the conflicts in our region, both in Somalia, in South Sudan, in Sudan itself, and we'll continue to look to friends and partners as we work on solutions for those conflicts in our region. And we believe that international partnerships and collaboration under the multilateral system still presents the best possible chance of solving these regional but also global challenges that face us. But Prime Minister, again, on behalf of my delegation and I, to say we sincerely appreciate your welcome, your hospitality, and the fruitful engagement that we've had.
Thank you.